Hello, this is Sabine Mataro, and we are back with another video blog of Reach for Greatness. And as you know, Reach for Greatness is a site where we help entrepreneurs with startups and also grow their business. And I'm always on the lookout for very interesting people. And I have actually with me an amazing special guest, Heather. Who's actually in the States, and I've come across her on Facebook, and she's told me about her business. It's just very niche, and I think we all need it. And I said, look, Heather, you need to come and tell me about it. You're a startup yourself, and you've already done amazingly well in the last couple of months. I've seen you grow, and now you've got an amazing blog. So we should share what you've got on there and let us know what you do and how you can help businesses. And I believe today we've actually picked out one topic that you've been talking about. It's about decluttering the office. And for me, this is a really sort of heartfelt topic, especially as my partner's office is upstairs. Mine's kind of downstairs. It's kind of clean and trying to
fair, yes.
because I cannot work in clutter at all. But it seems possibly men maybe slightly different. I mean, he's just got stuff on the floor all over the place, and maybe you can sort of shed some light in terms of how someone can sort of work towards getting a better environment and why it's so important as well. So over to you, Heather.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, nice to meet you too, finally, on video and everything. So what I'd like to first discuss is the fact that, yes, clutter is a huge, huge factor in your business, because of the fact that it actually, when you have a business or when you have your home office that's cluttered, that's full of papers, full of files, full of anything, it sets your mind to, as people think, oh, no, I can forget it, I can do whatever. No, it's in the back of your mind. It's always there. You're always thinking about the fact of, okay, but I have this that I still have to do. Oh, and the worst part is I have to find this, or I have to find that, or I have to find this. You spend more time looking for stuff in that clutter than if it was actually organized, put away in the same spot every time, and you wouldn't have to spend the time looking for all that stuff. So again, on my website, like I was saying, there's the one main blog that I've just recently put up. It's actually specifically about the paper clutter, because that seems to, as I was asking all the people on Facebook groups, on my own group, everything like that, of what is your biggest struggle right now? Like when it comes to clutter, when it comes to your home office, what is your biggest struggle? Paper clutter was, I'd say, a good 90 to 95% of the thing right now, because I'm assuming people looked around their home office and was like, yeah, I got those files over there, I got that over there, I've got this over there, kind of deal. So what I did is I did a blog post on paper clutter, because to other people who don't understand it or don't understand that it's overwhelming. Like, I mean, that's the first word that comes out of people's mouths is how overwhelming it is. So for me, I can look at something and go, okay, yeah, we break it down to this step, that step. From those steps, let's break it down to categories.
Yeah.
And that's what I
just to sort of just to say, like, if I've got too much paper clutter, my mind doesn't really work. If I think project over there, that project in that file, and it just really becomes overwhelming in terms of what's in your mind and how you can be creative and get on with what you should be doing, isn't it? And
exactly. And that's the main thing about the, not just paper clutter, but clutter period. But the paper clutter specifically is, okay, so you've taken a note from this client on this piece of paper, so you've put it over here. Then you've got a little post-it note over here. Then you get another post-it note over here of the exact same client. Well, then you read your note going, oh, wait, where did I put this? Oh, wait, where did this go? So it's on your mind. You're not productive. You're spending the time looking for those papers. You're not spending the quality time with your clients. You're not spending quality time on your business. So that means that you're not making the profits you can be making on your business. And it's not allowing you to be the productive person that I know everyone can be if they just have things in order. So and not only that, but it's better for your health, because there's a lot of physical, emotional, mental, like, blockage that clutter provides. So when you clear out the clutter, the physical clutter, you clear out the mind clutter. And that's the biggest thing right now, is what I'm trying to implement with people, is clear all that out, and you can clear your business so that you can be more productive, so you can end up actually getting things done.
Wow, excellent. Yeah. So when it comes to paper clutter, can you give us a couple of tips? How can we
Okay.
get started?
All right. Well, I'll give you the three main steps that I've put into the actual blog post and the checklist that I have as well. So your first step is to do, basically, I'm going to actually start, from the beginning. Do one category, and the categories I've put into the post as well, but some of the categories are like receipts. I'm sure we get a few of those, like gas receipts, grocery bills, anything like that. You want to start with those. And what you want to do is, step number one is to collect them from everywhere. So wherever they are, whether it's your car, your home office, your kitchen, your pockets, anywhere, you collect them all and put them all in one spot. First of all, this can be overwhelming, and it could be a shocker because there could be a lot that you've kept. So when you have a little bit here and a little bit there, it doesn't seem so much. You bring it all in one area, oh, it can seem like a lot. So that's step number one, is bringing them all together. Step number two is separating them. So you want to separate them into, let's say you have a business. Most people that I deal with do have businesses. So you want to get any of the receipts that are for business, separate them away. Everything else, you want to separate to make sure that you're only keeping the ones that you need, or whether it be for financial or legal reasons. Because of the fact you keep stuff that you're not going to, like, okay, so you go grocery shopping, you've eaten all that food, why do you need the receipt? Toss it. Mm-hmm. That's step number three. Everything you've put into the toss pile or recycled or whatever, get rid of it right now. Get rid of it immediately, because then that clears out at least that part of the mind. Clears out that part of the thing, and you'll notice a huge difference in that pile. So that's just with the receipts. Then our next category can be anything from mail that is not a statement or a bill. So anything, well, how many flyers do we get? How many of the junk mails? How many of the, hey, buy this or whatever, blah, 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 etc. Take those again, separate them. If there's something that you actually are going to use, as let's say you want to buy a fridge or some sort of appliance, and there's a flyer for an appliance. Take that flyer, keep it. The rest, if you don't need it, recycle it. Get rid of it. Garbage, whatever, however your country or whatever deals with the paper. After that, there's different things. So there's statements, there's bills, and you want to do the exact same steps for each one of them. And I do not want you to move to the next one until you finish the first one.
Okay.
Because if you don't finish it completely, you don't finish it at all.
And what would you say in terms of time frames? I mean, you get very overwhelmed. I have days where I say, I'm going to declutter all day today. And I'm like,
good luck with that. Because you know what? Even somebody who does it
no, you've got to be in the mood for it as well, don't you? To say, okay, I'm going to actually throw this in the bin.
Yeah.
Because some of the times we're all hoarding and collecting things, and we don't really, well, maybe we're going to use that still,
Yep. Well, I hear it all the time. Like, the thing before we purge is what I always say, purge first. Purge, because of the fact that, why are you trying to organize something you're never going to use? You may use one day. Okay, that day never comes. We all know this. And things that you don't actually use. So you need to purge that stuff first. Then when it comes to the fact of, okay, what do I already have? And where is it going to go? So you need a plan as well, because there's no point. And trying to do it all in one day, no way. There is not even a chance. Even somebody who does it for a living, locally and online, I know how overwhelming it can get. And I can just look at it, take it in small steps. Those small steps are much easier to deal with. So it's like 15 minutes. Just try 15 minutes. Each time. So each category, work on it for 15 minutes. Take those receipts, collect them all. That could take you 15 minutes, because depending on how many receipts you have, that right there could take you 15 minutes. Take a break. If you want to go back, fine. If not, do something else. But every day you can find 15 minutes to clear out those little pieces of paper, or clear the desk of books, or clear something. 15 minutes is honestly what I recommend if it's way too overwhelming for you.
Yes. Wow, that's very good. Now, Heather, just tell us where can we find you on blogs, and how you've got a blog, and how do you work with clients as well?
Okay, so my website is www.homeofficedetox.com, and my blogs are found right on the front page there. Also, what I do is, when I'm working with my clients, we do a questionnaire at the beginning. So I send out a questionnaire to find out of what exactly their end result wants to be, what they want, like how much time they actually do. Do they want to do it all in one weekend? Do they have that one weekend where they're like, no, I'm gung-ho, I need this done. I've had that. It's rare, but I've had it. Or are you the type that needs to do the 15-minute spurts? Okay, so we find that out in the questionnaire. Then what we do is if I do a clarity call. So basically we do a 20-minute call. I talk to you, you talk to me, we're on a video so I can see your spot. I can see what you're wanting, where you're actually coming from, because the way you say it might not be as bad as what I actually see it as, because I've seen many of them. So I'm like, oh, no. I can, like, to you, it's overwhelming. To me, it's like, no, we just need to start here. That's it. Easy, simple step.
Yeah. So you're sort of hand-holding people through that process.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you need a handheld, I will hold your hand throughout the whole process, because sometimes it's needed. If you are the type of person that just needs a step by step, I have that too. Like literally, I have the step-by-step checklist attached, like as a download for the blog post. If you're the type of person that's just like, no, just give me all the information now, I can do it myself.
Cool.
So after the clarity call, we decide from there whether or not you need the help purging, or if you can do it yourself, or if you need the help organizing, or if you can do that yourself. Either way, I can help both. I can help one, I can help the other, all the above. However it is, we base it on you and what your needs are and what your wants are.
Yeah. And do you have to do this physically, or can you work with someone over Skype as well?
Oh, actually, with the home office detox, so far, it's all been via Skype or via video chat, however works better. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Heather. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for sharing those 3 tips about the 3 steps about how to go about paper clutter. I'll definitely be using that, and definitely it's only going to be 15 minutes a day, not everything in one go. Please go and check out what Heather is doing. She's fantastic. It's www.homeofficedetox.com. And there they will be able to download your checklist as well.
Yes, it's actually it's right on the front page as soon as you go in, and then it's also within the blog post as well.
Great. Well, thank you very much for being with us, and thanks to all the viewers. That was another video blog of Reach for Greatness, where we are on www.reachforgreatness.co.uk, where we help small businesses, startups, growing businesses, and also starting. So we'll be seeing from you soon as well. I think we've got some other interesting topics. Lots in the pipeline. So we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.